Okay, so I'm going to be demonstrating what I believe are the 3 most difficult special events from the last class in Tabletop Racing World Tour. So first I'm showing the hot lap in the Fauxrari at back to the 80s. For the first lap, you're just going to want to save up your 2 turbos, maybe get one of the pool balls out of the way. Now for the second lap, as you can see, I used the turbo at the start just so I could collect the next one, but that's up to you. Since you already knocked the tape out of the way, just move through there so that you don't have to go around the hairpin, and here, use the boing wheels and bounce right over the gap. And that's really all you need to do. That should be enough to get you the required time. Next up is the pursuit with the Zomg-A, or Zomg-A, whatever you want to call it. So as you can see, I'm collecting turbos, and then here you have to make a sharp left turbo, boing up right over the gap. That one's more difficult to make than the previous one, but if you do so, you should be able to make that 40-second time easily. Just make sure not to boost over the car here. I've made that mistake before. So what's probably the most difficult, and excuse me, I'm sorry, I forgot to turn off the music when I was doing this because I was not 100% for sure that I was going to make it on this run or what have you. But anyway, like I said, this is probably the most difficult. This is the drift with the McHandful, where you need a 1 million score for gold, which seems pretty foreboding at first. If it wasn't obvious, you're going to have a very long drift combo that outlasts the timer. You may be able to get away with a 500,000 followed up by another 500,000. But anyway, this is pretty much just to show off the ideal line that you're going to want to take. If you take the line that I take when I make a full lap with no mistakes, and you can just crank that out and repeat that over and over, you'll be just fine. As you can see, you're going to want to come in basically to the first corner and be able to slide all the way around it, and then you're going to turn a left and then a right around that brake rotor and continue going right so that you land going right and land going left off that second one so that you can slide out to the outside, and you need to get outside enough so that you can continue that next corner cleanly and get all the way around. That's probably the most difficult part. You will see in this run that I actually make several mistakes, and luckily I was fast enough to correct them. Hopefully, if you make any mistakes, you will also be fast enough to correct them as I was. It certainly is possible to sort of double drift around that first corner if you need to, if you're gonna hit the wall, if you've taken it too tight. And it certainly is possible to sort of weasel your way past this straight if you mess it up by taking several left and rights. Right there I messed up, so I quickly sort of started another drift. There is a glitch in this game where if you are too fast but also not fast enough, there's a very small window where you'll lose all the points, but the timer won't expire. You'll just lose all the points that you had banked up, which is a real bummer. And here you can see I got the 1 million, so I quit just to be safe. So thanks everyone for watching, and I hope this video helped you with your Tabletop Racing World Tour hunt for the stars. See you later.